3 minutes away from 8 on this Saturday morning. Richard Stead in for Johnny I. Anson today and tomorrow. On Monday and Tuesday, I then pretend to be Liz Green. And on Wednesday, I return to normality and a 5:45 alarm call. Back on at 9 o'clock Wednesday morning. This morning, we're asking on 0345 303 3333, would you go to a school reunion? Have you been to one? Have you got some great stories of reminiscing with friends from years gone by? The reason being, Buttershaw School in Bradford is celebrating its 60th birthday, well, of the building, and to mark the Diamond event, there's a big reunion planned. It's been put together by a group of the school's first students, who are still friends 60 years on. We asked them for some of their fondest memories.
I'm Jean Dodsworth. I was known as Jean Ickeringill at school. I thoroughly enjoyed the school. Made lots of lovely friends. Didn't particularly like the lessons, but I loved my gym and the swimming side of it and the sports side. And as everybody keeps commenting, my knickers, my navy knickers, I think they were.
They were green.
Oh, they were bottle green. My apologies, bottle green knickers.
What did you like about them?
Well, they obviously turned people on.
One of my amusing memories of the school, it was school assembly, and where we went in and prayers, etc. I was stood there, and the guy next to me was stood, and he kind of leant against me. So I pushed him away, but the poor lad collapsed onto the floor in a faint. I could not stop laughing.
An abiding memory I've got is being able to use a lathe at 14 years old for cutting screw threads. And health and safety, I probably will have a hell of a lot to say about that today.
My best memory was chasing the head boy, Kenneth Overend, along the corridor. And we'd be there for 10 minutes at the end of a corridor. My friend Nadine was on the floor above with Eric, who she married. And that was life at Buttershaw.
Well, the man organising the big reunion and wearing a pair of bottle green knickers to boot is Adrian Hartshorn, and he's with me this morning. Good morning, Adrian.
Good morning, Richard.
A lot of hard work has gone into this.
Fantastic hard work, yeah. I've been planning it since the 50th reunion 10 years ago.
Why your passion for school reunions, Adrian?
My passion is because when the school first opened, I was there on day one, the 3rd of September 1956, and it was not long after the war. People were settling down, and this brand new school opened, and there were 300 children there, and there were 16 teachers, and we kind of, this 300 of us, made a kind of a bond. We were all from the same ilk. There were no money about then. Everybody were poor, and it's absolutely extra special, and all the parents encourage us to as well.
Have you remained friends with these people on a regular basis, or are these people that you, to use a horrible turn of phrase, touch base with once every 10 years or so?
I touch base with a few, quite a lot every 10 years, but I touch base with a core group of about 15 of us that meet every month. And we still, we've been meeting every month for 16 years. We meet in the Crown, Autumn Bank Top, and when we get there, on this second Wednesday of every month, we just feel like teenagers. We're back at school again, and it's strange what we talk about all what we've done in life, and it's great. Reminiscing is wonderful, because when you get our age, that's one of the only things you can do.
Do you still, and if you see somebody regularly, they don't change? You sort of change with them. You lose weight, put on weight, go bald, go grey, go old, whatever it is with them. But if you see somebody you haven't seen for 50, 60 years, can you still pick them a mile off?
Oh, yes, I can pick them a mile off, actually, because these are the people you remember at school. You're with them all the time. It's like when you go to work, you're with them all the time, and you're with these people, and it's a formative days of your life. And I heard, when I was coming here, I heard one of your earlier callers, Don, and he says if he went one, he'd feel old. But you don't feel old. You just feel young again. Absolutely wonderful, because we're all still 13.
It's a big one. It's a Diamond Jubilee. What's going on specially in this? Because obviously you've pulled out all the stops, haven't you?
Well, last night the school put on a fantastic production for us. They hosted the first event, and we unveiled. They unveiled a large timeline, a wall-art timeline. It's a mural in all money, 4.5 metres wide, 1.5 metres deep, of 200 photographs of all the last 60 years. And it's wonderful. It's worth going to see. You can go see it without going into the school. You're going to some visitor reception. And tonight we have a big do, a really fancy one at the Guidepost Hotel, Longmoor. And there's people, what we did, when we started advertising it, as well as our own group, we opened it to every decade. So there's 6 decades coming tonight, so we're really well representative.
Forgive my ignorance, does Buttershaw have any famous alumni?
Oh, Buttershaw has lots of famous alumni. We have John Duttine, who formerly of Heartbeat, and we have also Dr. David Kershaw, the first head boy, who was honoured by Coventry University with a honorary doctorate in 2006 and awarded a CBE by Her Majesty the Queen in 2008, all for his services to education.
Very good. Thanks for coming in, Adrian. I know we've got people listening to this who are going tonight, but also someone listening who would love to be there but can't be. Who's that?
It's Harry Smith in Australia. It'll be, what time will it be now? It'll be 20 to 6. Oh, 20 to 6 on Saturday afternoon.
Is it really?
Yeah, and he's waiting. He came to us 10 years ago, but because of circumstances he can't get here this time, but he thought he's listening and he's following it and everywhere.
Very good. Well, good morning or good afternoon to him over in Australia. Hope you have a great time, Adrian.
Right, thank you, Richard. I'm sure we will do.
Look forward to hearing about the 70th anniversary.
As soon as I get this over, I'll start planning the platinum.
You may as well. Good man. That's the wonderful Adrian Hartshorn on BBC Radio Leeds. And if you are going to the reunion this evening, have a great night. I think it's full. I don't think people...
Oh, no, look, we'll never turn anybody away. We'll never turn anybody away.
So if people want to come, they can.
We'll slot you in somewhere.
Right, very nice. Marvellous stuff. Thank you very much indeed. Let's speak to Danny.